Ian, what did you make of Argentina's performance? There was some interesting team selections to start with from Lionel Scaloni, making a few changes. Will he be happy with what he saw?
Adam, this is ridiculous. This World Cup is
just
the gift.
Let it wash over you.
It's a gift, man, honestly. I live my life for football. I live my life for moments, and there are a few better than what we're witnessing right now at this World Cup. And it's almost as if it's the gift that just keeps on giving. There's a goal that's spectacular. There's a moment that just goes further than the previous moment. There's history being created and then being broken again. And then witnessing what we just witnessed within multiple games across today's action just blew me away. And I'm a little bit speechless. Honestly, I've never been speechless. My wife will tell you that. And Adam Hunt, you can tell the world that.
We don't need your wife to tell us. We know you've never been speechless, ever.
I'm lost for words of what we've just witnessed. Let me just start with Lionel Messi first and foremost. Coming off the bench, we kind of knew it was going to happen, right? Obviously, taking a place on the bench, we saw Lautaro Martinez and Julian Alvarez start up top. Unimpressive as far as I'm concerned. So a little bit concerning about the fact, full stop, that, yeah, without Messi, this might be an interesting tournament for Argentina. But with the little magician coming on and doing genius work once again, scoring a goal like he did do. It's a free kick goal that the goalkeeper probably should have done better with, but I don't care. Lionel Messi doing business. He is now the first player in history of the FIFA World Cup to score in 7 consecutive games in the World Cup, which is absolutely insane in itself. He's now extended his record from, what, 18 to 19 now? And he continues to score these goals that blow us away. He's the greatest footballer I've ever seen, full stop. He just does things that we don't expect to happen, and now we're starting to expect them because it's Lionel Messi. When he had that ball in the free kick, the first one went over the crossbar. You know, I hate to blow my own trumpet, but I just said this is going in the back of the net second time around because he doesn't miss 2 free kicks.
I think the thing with Messi, and you can compare him to other great sportsmen in other sports. I think Tiger Woods in golf was a good example. Roger Federer in tennis and some of the other great tennis players. They make their opponents play bad just by being themselves. The minute Messi comes on the pitch, the minute he gets that free kick, I mean, by any measure, I think if anyone else or any other player in world football had taken a free kick like that, surely the wall would have stopped it. Surely the keeper would have stopped it. I mean, it wasn't that great objectively, was it? The way he struck the ball, it was kind of along the ground. It wasn't in the middle of the goal. But he just makes everyone around him think twice about everything. And that makes you play badly, just in the same way that Tiger Woods freaked out everybody on the first tee before he'd even hit his first tee shot. Roger Federer, you'd lost a set against him before he'd even hit the first ball. He has the same effect.
Yeah, look, he reminds me a lot of Michael Jordan and what NBA players talk about, the aura. I think that's what you're describing.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi has an aura that we even feel here in the studio. And we watched Ian. As soon as Messi got off the field, every single one of us did this. Oh, man, okay, it's game time. Okay.
Game on.
Imagine the people in the stadium. Imagine everyone in Buenos Aires, around the world. You lock in a bit more because of his aura. And I don't care what the goalkeeper does. He just has this presence about him. And for him to be doing it 39 years old, we have to sit here and just clap on that. Because every single thing he touches turns into gold. He's playing with this freedom. He's playing with this sense of enjoyment. And I don't know. I think he can score 25 goals at this World Cup for Argentina. Every single thing is going his way right now. And for me, for Lionel Messi, this is something you have to savor because you don't know what you're going to see after this World Cup, what's going to come. We hope that this is his last World Cup. But, man, we are seeing history and poetry in motion. And for him to be doing it, that's now 13 teams, different teams he scored at a World Cup, which is insane.
I'm just looking at social media and I'm looking at the statistics, and I forgot the statistics because there's so many of them. He just continues to break records, right? And I'm still speechless with the fact that, listen, most people were cheering inside that stadium when he came out there because they get to see a moment of magic. And that's just the moment of magic when he steps on the field. The fact that he takes a free kick and scores a goal like that, second time of asking, by the way, it's like a penalty kick to Lionel Messi. You knew he was going to hit the target. Whether it goes in the back of the net, that's up to the goalkeeper or the quality of the free kick, but you're almost certain that Lionel Messi's going to score it. That's the genius at work. There's never been a better player. No, I know we can go through history, and even Argentina have had a god in himself in Diego Maradona. He was before my time. And then I had Pelé previous to that. It was pushed down my throat from my father, how great he was, and George Best and some of the other greats. But this guy is on his own planet. He is the best ever to have done it. I don't care what anyone says. Now, we have had athletes like Ronaldo, but this is a footballer, as an artist, as someone who does things that you just don't normally see. And at his age, to be able to continue to do it. You said there, he came off the bench, everyone's clapping. They're clapping because they spent a fortune to watch Lionel Messi play. But they get rewarded every single time, which is why, again, FIFA knock it out of the park. They know that the people are getting their reward. They're spending big bucks to go watch these games. Messi's ticket is the highest ticket on the market. Why? Because you know he's going to produce. It's amazing.
What's ironic is that this game was not really supposed to be about him, wasn't it?
No,
we knew in the build-up, Scaloni had said he's going to be on the bench. We didn't even know if he'd come on. We suspected he would, but we weren't sure of that. This was a game that was supposed to be about Julian Alvarez having a chance, Lautaro Martinez, Nico Paz, the players we were talking about. But I think if we project further along the line, if Argentina are going to win the World Cup again,
love this.
Those players are going to be important. So did you see enough in this game from them, and maybe you can talk about those three individuals, to make you think, OK, well, Messi's on another planet, but they've got other players that can contribute too, because they're going to need them later on.
Yeah, look, I want to pat myself on the back a bit, because before the World Cup, I said Lionel Messi was going to win the Golden Boot, and Kylian Mbappe is going to be in that conversation, but no one was talking about Lionel Messi being atop of the Golden Boot. So enough patting on the back done, because I got a lot of flack from that. With some of our colleagues. Now on to the question that you did ask. So for me, it was good to see Lautaro Martinez. You said it was his first ever World Cup goal.
Yeah.
It was good to see him kind of break some of the weight that he'd been carrying, because Lautaro Martinez, you go back to the last World Cup, it wasn't his World Cup. He was carrying an injury. You go back to Copa America, yeah, he won the Golden Boot. Yeah, he came up with the big goals, but it didn't seem like Lionel Scaloni had the belief in him. So coming into this match, it was his game to deliver in. Now, the other guy you talked about, Julian Alvarez, you talked about how many touches he had. I think he had 3 touches in the opposition box, 1 shot. But I didn't see enough from him. It just looked like this technique was letting him down. Sometimes as strikers, and we played with good strikers, sometimes when you get in your own head, that's when the game gets away from you.
How can you not, though, Michael, when Lionel Messi's on the bench and everyone's turning up to watch Lionel Messi and your name's on the team sheet and they don't want to see you play? They're turning up to watch Lionel Messi play. Every single person in that stadium. Now, there's Argentinian fans out there that, sure, think that Argentina can win this World Cup. But to answer your question, which is why you're the Michael Jordan of hosting, by the way, no shit, you're brilliant at it. Yeah. And it's a great question. Argentina won't win this World Cup if Lionel Messi doesn't continue this. They just won't. Argentina are a good team. They're not a great team without Lionel Messi. They're an aging team. Lionel Messi's aging, but he continues to get better with age, right? And what he's done in Major League Soccer, and also the transition he's done in Major League Soccer, speaks for itself. But now continuously doing that at a FIFA World Cup, where people said, no, he's gone to Major League Soccer, he's slowing down now. This World Cup will prove us all that Messi's not got it anymore. Think again, man. This guy's just running away with it. Right now, he's running away with the Golden Boot. That's 6 goals now he's scored in the competition. I think he's only the 5th player to score that many goals in the group stage of the competition.
How many do you think he'll get?
I don't think he's going to finish Golden Boot winner.
Oh, really?
Because I don't think that you can consistently do this on your own. If you look at the players who are following him right now, I've got Kylian Mbappe, who's chasing him very closely behind, probably going to get to the final. Because I don't think Argentina can get to the final, albeit we will show you our brackets later on.
I don't know.
Argentina, I think, stumble because every other player around is not playing at Lionel Messi's level. Name one.
Well, look,
name one.
The pushback to that is they don't need to in this group. No, Ian, you look at
they
this
do
group.
to win and to get to a final. They do.
You look at this group though. This group wasn't the toughest one, was it? So
it certainly wasn't.
We talk about World Cups, and this is a conversation I'm sure we'll have when we talk about England. Look, Lionel Messi doing Lionel Messi things gets Argentina through the group. I think the question you're asking, we'll be able to ask that question and get more answers in the knockout round. But
not until the later stages.
This was Lionel Messi's record-breaking
They've got Cape Verde next. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
And that was a question I was going to ask was, is it almost, and I hate to say this, is it almost too easy for Argentina? They had arguably the easiest group, right? They're in there with Algeria, Austria and Jordan. They should win all those games comfortably. Yeah. You've got to do that.
He scored 6.
He scored 6. Then you've got Cape Verde. Again, great pat on the back for Cape Verde. You've got this far, but you're expecting Argentina to win that one handily. You could make a case that they've not had really much of a test. And then they're going to come up against someone in a later round where it's like, oh, actually, now we've got to play. We can't just rely on Messi. We've got to be 10 other players on the pitch.
Yeah, but this Argentina team, they have something that a lot of teams don't have. They have that streetwise, that football savviness. And if they want to make it a street fight, and the experience, and just that unity. You look at so many of the teams, England, a team that they could play on this bracket, on this side of the bracket. You look at Argentina now, we're not asking questions about them, mostly because of the group, but you wouldn't say the same things about the English national team, would you, about the streetwise, the savviness? And yes, they have Harry Kane, they have Jude, but I would actually favor Argentina against England right now.
So are you favouring them to go to the final and win it?
When we see my bracket, you want me to give you a preview?
No, I don't want to hear the preview. But what I want to hear from you, I want to hear from you then, which player outside of Lionel Messi is actually performing?
Goalie had Messi anytime.
Rodrigo de Paul is performing. Who? Rodrigo de Paul. Absolutely.
Rodrigo de Paul gets to the quarterfinal and falls off a cliff.
Oh, I disagree with that.
100%.
Enzo Fernandez is performing. Enzo Fernandez.
Debatable. We're playing against opposition like Jordan, Austria. Yeah.
So the things that you don't see when you watch Enzo Fernandez is not the goals and assists. The things that you do see when you actually take the microscope and watch Enzo Fernandez, for me, he's a bully. He's showing a different side of his game.
And also experienced now.
Absolutely. And so those are two players that the last World Cup, they stepped up significantly. And I think that they're making these small gains for Argentina that they're going to show a bit more quality.
Yeah, but you just said that the Argentina side wouldn't be scared to play against England. I think England will beat this Argentina team. Now I know England are not at their very best.
Based on what?
Based on what?
Based on what with England?
Based on strength of squad, based on quality, based on goal scoring, based on defensive, based on better goalkeeper.
You think this England squad has a better squad than Argentina?
I think England have got better squad.
We've got to go. It's a very interesting discussion.